What word compares to thine unending universe of love? O plant thee thy word in the chalice of my heart, and I bear thee children that shall walk along the pathways of the stars, and they shall know the Father that begot them. Welcome. Another episode of Be in the Light. Glad you could make it. Hope everybody has been doing good today and wearing this crazy moon energy. So I do these poems and song lyrics at the beginning of every show. This is something my teacher got me into long time ago. Like the very first time I went over to his place, and he starts reading out of this French book on magnetism, and kind of brought me into the concept of doing word, where you take pre-existing verses and words and attach new meaning to them. Hello, Evelyn. Good to see you as always. So yeah. As always, as always, I want to thank my awesome sponsors. Yeah, here we go. And that's not the right one. All right, man. It looks like, okay. Yeah. Bear with me. All right. I've lost the card. We're not off to a great start here, man. Permission to suck. Permission to suck. Hello, Carla. Good to see you. Kim Princess. Good to see you. Courtney. Hey, Labyrinthian. Yes. Virginia. Welcome. Krish. Welcome. Yeah. Sylvia and Rose and a bunch of folks already here tonight, man. Thanks for showing up and sharing energy with us. Yeah. So anyway, my sponsors, brought to you by Fried Okra Entertainment. My friend Ernie Mosteller, a really amazing director, creative person, photographer, and you can definitely check out his work at friedokra.tv. And my other angel is Audrey Asciutto, who is the purveyor of Audrey's Place, really wonderful bed and breakfast here in Sebring, right on the circle. If you get a chance, let me know. Yeah, and give her a yell. Sebring's a really cool place, and if you're in town, let's hook some energy up. Yeah, very good to see you guys. Jennifer Rose, good to see you. I had so much fun last week with Jennifer on, and I'm gonna be on her show on Fridays at 3 called Embracing Infinity, and make sure you stick around for Jennifer and Nancy's show right after this. Fashionably Spiritual should always be really super cool. And Jennifer had a really wonderful show with her Embracing Infinity show this last Friday. She had on a really wonderful guest uh, named, I'm not even going to try to pronounce her name, Dr. V. And she was talking about the physicality of chakras and auras and that whole energy field. Super great show, man. Get a chance, go back and scope it out. She had really, really, really wonderful material. And I got super inspired. Vivian was asking her a bunch of questions about how to what kind of things you can do to charge your chakras, and it gave me a whole I want to do a whole show on chakras. Next week I'm going to be doing light painting. We're going to show you guys some techniques on how to actually do that yourselves, and I guarantee you'll get hooked. Week after that, I'm hanging with the amazing Kelly Brickle, and we are going to talk numbers, and we're going to make some music out of the name. So that should be a really, really fun show. And then the week after that, we'll do the chakra shows, and we'll have some chakra breathing and cleansing and raising, and it should be a really, really awesome show. And make sure you go and watch the Dr. V show on Jennifer's Embracing Infinity before we do that, because it will really help kind of round out the whole thing. Yeah, let's see who else we got here. Deborah Chapman, welcome. Let's see what else. Yeah. Okay, I was sitting out before the show watching the moon rise. Man, it's huge. It looks like the biggest. It's the waxing gibbous. It's the last day before the giganto blood moon happening tomorrow, and that's a really intense energy, man. I don't know if you guys are feeling it right now. Yeah, a bunch of my friends have got in touch with me today. It's a little draining. It's kind of hard to keep the energy cranking. So be really patient with yourself. Be really nice, and just take it smooth, right? Nancy, really great to see you, man. I can't wait to see you. Check out your show with Jennifer coming up, man. Really, see, you guys are too fun. And I keep saying this, but every time I see you, Nancy, I want to shoot your portrait. You just I think that would be an amazing piece of work. And a regular portrait would be really cool, but I'd love to do a light painting of you. I think that would be amazing. So Jennifer, am I not on this coming week? March 27th. Okay, I guess I really botched that up, man. Oh, craziness. So I wanted to let me get rid of this. And let me add this. So this is a really fun piece I put together for this museum proposal. And there's 20 of out of tens of thousands of images. I think these are my favorite ones. So I'll just run you through some of these really, really fast. The thing I love about these is that you're actually drawing with light in the middle of the air and visualizing that and having that grow out of nothing. Every one of these is like a little miracle for me. So I really love these. And these wheel things, I really love a lot. And they sort of, for me, represent life and the whole multi layer of it, and how each one of those little lines on this one represent a simultaneous lifetime, and this frequency and all the other ones. So it's kind of like the whole totality, which is really cool. And the different layers. Yeah, these are really, really fun. They have this mechanical like feel about them. This is my Christmas tree. Yeah, I don't know. This There's always been something about this one I really like a lot. The heart. And my famous Fiona. I Fiona's a mannequin I like saved out of the trash heap. I like drove by and I saw this arm sticking out, and I was just gonna go grab the arm and like here's all the pieces of her. It was like the Tin Man. I was like, oh no, or like the Scarecrow where they threw all the pieces all over. Anyway, she's just really become a really fun prop, like experiment doing energy fields. That's the thing I love the most about light painting is that it feels so much like you're using, and you are, real energy. And a lot of times, like I try to communicate how stuff looks to me, but like it's so hard to do with words. So having some technique that kind of simulates that, pretty fun. Yeah. The electric fire. This piece is about ignition when intensity becomes creative fuel instead of chaos. The mirrored forms feel like two forces meeting in the same field, and the looping arcs read as heat and motion, energy turning into presence. Yeah, Fiona's a badass. This is the background for the show, actually. Yeah, the radiant light. And this is about shadow work. Yeah. Going inside, deep inside, to the work that never ends. Yes. Yes. Energy. It's so beautiful. So amazingly beautiful. Yeah. The Dragon Rider. And check out these dragons like on either side of his head up here. Like, what? Archangels. Angel with an attitude. Lady Noir. Elegant, cinematic, and strong, dark silhouette wrapped in blade like blues. It reads like a character with history, mystery, not as concealment, but as power. Yeah, my alien. The cat. Yeah, I love this one so much. Kim, like this, the technique for doing that is like so free and like just let loose, and I think you would really dig it a lot. Yeah, so here we go. Anyway, thanks for checking those out. I'll be serving up some lessons next week, and I also have a YouTube channel, Brian Lar Light Painting, that I've got a bunch of tutorials on there. Like I make all my own tools. Pretty much you just need a flashlight and some tubes or something to create color with, right? And I like doing them myself. You could buy, I do buy my black fiber optics brushes because like getting all of the materials for that proved a little problematic. And I'll give you a place to go scope those out. But round you up a flashlight and some color, even if it's just colored paper or whatever, and flash or a camera that you can leave the shutter open on, or do a really long exposure, like a 30-second exposure or something like that. All right, and we'll have some fun next week, and it'll be a blast. All right. me look through comments. Yeah. Hey, Alana, welcome back. I haven't seen you in forever, my darling. I hope everything's going good for you in the new locale. Yeah, let's see. Evelyn, I was on Zoom show last week, and I brought in Fiona, and I made a comment. Yes, she's my favorite model because she's really super cheap. She'll like go anywhere I want to go, anytime I want to go, and she never talks back. Yeah, amazing, funny Evelyn. All right, Sharon, welcome. Sharon's a first-time visitor. Glad you could make it. Okay, I'm doing pretty good. We're going to do a source meditation this morning or this afternoon, and really super looking forward um, to going and merging in the light. Couple things I wanted to give you couple little not tests but techniques and practice little things. And the first one is I'm going to do a little contest thing in a week or so, and I want you to take. You need to get to a partner to work with on this. You don't have to be in the same room, and that's kind of the thing. Is that we're going to be doing some telepathic connections, and I want you guys to practice, like taking a piece of paper and making one really big letter and sending that to the other person and start seeing what you get. A little trick on that. Don't think about it very much. As a matter of fact, usually the first one that goes and becomes clear, that's usually always the right one. So we're gonna throw that out in a couple of weeks, and yes, yes, she is very grateful, and I love giving her a wonderful home. I take very good care of her. So we'll do a little contest in a couple of weeks, and the first person I'll do a letter and throw it out to everybody, and the first person that gets the letter right, I'll send a deck to. That'll be pretty cool, right? All right. Now the other thing is, uh, learning to see energy. That wasn't something that was a natural skill of mine, but over the decades, I've really gone after that a lot. And I've gotten really good at that, and it really changes how you conduct yourself in the world, being able to see other people's light and the energy flows going on around. It makes everything so much richer, like in many, 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 many ways. Um, and I've got a little trick to start kind of like seeing that stuff that I do for fun all the time. I get really super charged up. Like usually after the show, I'm so jacked up, man. I go out and I sit down, and you can just see the energy radiating off of you. So get really super charged up. Go sit in a kind of dim place, enough that you can see your hands, but you can't see any detail on your hands, and have them sitting out right in front of you like so, and focus your vision, your focused vision, right there in the spot in between your hands, and take yourself down to blank space and just be aware of what happens in your peripheral vision. Okay, and don't even actually go looking for it. Just set your hands up, think about, and if you're thinking about something that really excites you, you might be very, very, very surprised at what the results would that to be. Yes. Hey, Karina, good to see you. Iris, welcome. Hey, Karina, I happened to pop by your Facebook page, man, and your period stuff is over the top, man. Super cool. Okay. Yeah, let's get started. All right, so I want you guys to get really relaxed and be somewhere you can be comfortable for a second or two. We're going to go on a journey. And this is a truth for me. I want to throw this out to you guys, start testing it and see if it becomes a truth for you. But traveling the astral is about being able to find different frequencies and go there with your intent, your focused intent. Um, when we do our guided meditations, especially when visual gets really like detailed described, that's a real place. And the energy that we use to go there, that becomes a real place. And it has an energy frequency. And enjoy the ones that I do, but also start creating your own and make your places of sanctuary, places where you can go and rejuvenate and explore. And that's the other thing is once you get used to making that transition and going to this real place that you create, you can start exploring in that place. And I've had some of the most fun I've ever doing that. So enjoy yourself and enjoy the journey and the destination. And I always we'll talk about that. Yeah, my friend Augie out there. We're gonna go take us a little trip. Oh my goodness. Mr. Zen, Dr. Zen, we meet again. Yes, indeed. All right. So we're going to make some sacred space. We're going to ride down to blank space. We're going to do a little mini energy cleanse, charge up, and then we'll go for a ride. And then I'll do some readings. All right. All right. This is your first time here. What I'm going to be doing is creating an energy field for us to connect to. Please, especially if you want a reading, connect to that. And this first part of this is about cleaning a space. So I'm going to be cleaning my own space and sending out a blast into the field. As the bowl goes around, you hear it go clang. That's a really good place to gather your energy into your solar plexus. And when you hear the clang, just and send screaming white light to every corner of your room. Really delicious. It really raises the vibration of the space. All right, so here we go. With the brilliant light of the source, I banish and clean this space. I make this place pure. With the brilliant, radiant light of the source, I banish and clean this space. I make this place pure. With the radiant, brilliant light of the source, the true light, I banish and clean this space. I make this place pure. We joyously come together this evening to join our love and energy, create a place of safety and sanctuary, place of light, truth. We ask that our angels, guides, and allies be with us this evening and share their wisdom, their knowledge, and their love of the source. We ask that we have eyes to see, ears to hear, and the wisdom to understand. And with absolute gratitude, thank you. for all of it, the good, the bad, and the ugly. Infinite, unconditional love, and our wish for bliss to the source. We open our circle. All right, we're going to do a little ride down the blank space. Before I do that, I want to show you something here. All right, this is a symbol you see all the time. This is the yin and yang symbol. It represents the totality of the material universe. And it's duality, and it's a lot of things that we've talked about. But the thing I really want you to focus on is this spot right here, right in the middle. There's a tiny little dot. Yeah, like right in here where the light and the dark don't touch. And you're at the absolute zero space, superposition quantum field. And that's where magic happens, man. That's where magic happens, and that's where you rejuvenate. That's where you can create and materialize. And yes, understanding that is a really wonderful little place. So just as you're going down the center, just imagine yourself being right in the center. Like the yin and yang symbol represents the universe. You're right in the dead center of the universe, from a place from which you can go anywhere, travel anywhere. Yeah, it's the place to be for sure. All right. All right, so you hear me talk about blank space for the new people. Blank space is talked about like in lots of different cultures. It's where you bring your meditation, your mind down to a place where you shut off all your active thoughts and you're just in pure existence mode. And that, in fact, is superposition quantum field. That, for the future, is going to be the place that you want to be able to go and get around in for sure. Okay. All right. So we're going to take 3 really deep breaths. On the inhale, I want you to use your solar plexus to draw and take it in through your nose. But I don't want you to take air. I want you to take bright, golden, warm, healing source light. Just infuse yourself. Let that energy go up through your nose and down and infuse your whole body, spill out into your light body. Just brighten everything up, all right? And then on the exhale, I'm just going to talk you down, and I want you just to shut your brain off as we're going down and your breath is going out. And we'll get down to a point where I say silence. And when we hit silence, just freeze. No thoughts, no breathing, no anything. Just freeze like you're frozen in time. All right, we'll hold that for 6 or 7 seconds on the first 2. On the last one, we'll hold that for about 30 seconds. Don't try to hold your breath for that long, but stay really nice and shallow in your breathing and just keep your focus on nothing. Yeah, this is a really great way to get into this space. It was a hard place for me to find my way in at first. So this has worked out really good over the years for helping people get in. All right, so here we go. Inhale, use your solar plexus in through the nose. Really stretch it out. Fill it up as much as you can. When you think you're full, add a little more. And release the chaos, the noise, the sounds of the world fading into the distance. No thoughts, no mind. Deeper, deeper silence. And inhale, make a count. Bright gold source energy warms your body, and release, sinking deeper into the bliss of the silence. No future, no past. Deeper, deeper silence. All right, last one. We're going to hold this one. Inhale. Really make it count, stretch. And exhale. Sinking deeper. The arms of the quiet wrap around you. Deeper silence. $15. And take a nice deep breath. Stay in that deep space. All right. I want you to come out of the blankness and find yourself floating on the surface of the ocean. Only it's not water, it's gold source energy. It's flowing all around you. Your body is floating, but it's not your flesh body, it's your energy body. And you can see the energy moving all through you. Little synapses firing. The energy flows happening, connections, sending energy to where it needs to go. Bright white. All right. Now, we're going to do a couple of box breathings. We're going to do 4 inhale, hold for 4, exhale for 4, hold for 4. And we're going to do a little cleansing along with this. On the inhale, I want you to take in that source energy, hold it, and make sure you hold it all the way through the word exhale and not exhale until I start counting. And on the exhale, I want you just to push out any energy that's used, old, damaged, needs replacing. So we're just going to do a couple of breaths, just really get a nice crisp glow to our energy. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, exhale, push. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, inhale, draw. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, inhale. One more. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, and rest. All right. Now you're floating on the ocean and you find yourself starting to rise. You're rising up higher through the sky, through the clouds, higher and higher. You see the earth below you, mountains, the oceans. You keep going up right to the edge of space. And you can see the millions and billions of lights of the other sparks of the source all over the earth. And you keep raising up, and now you're outside the earth, looking back on it. And you can see energy happening, interacting with the planets, interacting with the stars. You can see the circles of control and influence that flow around the earth from so many different directions. Politics, archons, aliens, business, wars, everybody with an agenda trying to make everyone else do what they want. But you can see that clearly from this perspective, and it gives you this feeling of like, oh, that's what that's about. Okay. And you realize that that place is actually a really well-constructed machine, but you've chosen the choice to rise up out of it. And you're continuing your journey. The planet's getting smaller and smaller, and your vision widens out. And you're now seeing the other planets. You're at the edge of the solar system, and you're looking at the flows of energy that connect all the planets and the sun, and you realize that it's one big living organism. And you keep going out farther, farther. Your body starts changing. Your frequency starts elevating, getting faster and faster, and your bright light starts glowing, and you become a star yourself. And you continue on outside, and you're looking at the galaxies, now small little spots, farther and farther, until you're looking at the universe as just a bubble that you're outside of. And you realize there's infinite bubbles all connected together. And you keep going, keep elevating, keep increasing your frequency and your light glowing brighter and brighter. And you start moving faster, faster, faster. You're going through different dimensions and seeing different beings and places that you never imagined. Higher and higher. And you find yourself in stillness, surrounded by light. Bright, white, gold light. And you feel the presence. And that presence is welcoming you and sending you love. And you feel yourself drawn closer and closer. And at one point, you hear the voice, gentle, calm. Let go. Welcome. Let go. Let go. The first time I did it, I was afraid. I was like, if I let go, I'll let go of me. But you don't. And you take your light, now glowing bright, and let go. And all the pieces of you that aren't really you fall away. And it's just your beautiful light that is the essence of unconditional joy and love. And you feel yourself spreading out and your light merging into the whole. And instead of feeling like you're going away, it's like you get everything, like everything. And you're part of the whole. And you realize you're in a place where there's no duality, just love. And there's no need, there's no desire to be striving for something. There's welcome and acceptance and the understanding that you're home. 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 And you experience the realities and the universes of all the other sparks that have gone out and lived and brought back their experience. And there's a peace and a calm that replaces anxiety and fear. And you just want to stay there. But you realize still things to do. And there's the opportunity to bring back some of that light to this place. Share it. Spread it out. And sadly, for the moment, you separate back, full of bliss and joy. And you start floating back to your body, coming back slowly. Deep breath. Come back. Almost there. Okay. Every time I go there, I feel like I bring more of that back with me. And it's a real place waiting to welcome you at any moment. All right. Take 3 really nice deep breaths and we'll do some readings. One more. Okay. Hope you enjoyed that. You're welcome, Virginia. All right, Terry Bonacasio, I think. Sharon, thanks. I'm glad you enjoyed. It's my favorite place. I go there as often as it changed my life. Actually, it really did. Like I started getting answers when I go. Like I don't know the meaning of life for all of you, but I know the meaning of life for me. And so many things I didn't think I was gonna like get a get a like an answer to, in this lifetime. Like so many have just gone, oh, it's really awesome. It's the culmination of many, many decades of wondering what that space would be like. And super, super good. All right, Terry. So, what I'd like for you to do is just take a really nice deep breath and imagine that we are standing eye to eye, face to face. If you have a specific question, beam that to me really hard. If not, just stay really focused on our connection. I'm going to pull angel cards tonight. All right, words of wisdom for my friend Terry. Words of wisdom for my friend Terry. Words of wisdom for my friend Terry. Number 36, the angel of inner and outer work. Hold on a second. Let me get this up and running. All right. This is kind of an intense card. Yeah. Yeah. All right. Acknowledge when you are lost, when there is one problem after another, nothing runs as it should, and you don't have a clue what to do. When you are unclear, you procrastinate. When you become bored, you can easily be persuaded to go in the wrong direction. You resort to taking risks to relieve the boredom. Your most basic qualities of caution, skill, and foresight are in direct opposition. Sometimes a risk is justified depending on the projected results, but if the risk is the result of an addictive desire for excitement, then troubles can arise from that. Doing things at the wrong moment. Become self motivated. Be objective and take command of your inner and outer work. Man, a little shadow work is indicated. Man, they're just screaming like really, 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 really loud. I don't know if that's something you're doing right now, but some shadow exploration with the intent to unify your shadow and your conscious. Right now, you're kind of like they're sort of running in their own speed. Become self-motivated, be objective, and take command of inner and outer world. That zero space thing, great first step. And developing a larger meditation practice would be like super, super good advice for you. Be objective and take command of inner and outer world. Organize things in your life. Begin to communicate your inner desires, and the results will be healing, inspirational, and enriching. The tarot card that goes with this is the Ten of Pentacles, which is abundance, material abundance. So really, kind of what needs to happen here is you get your focus, get really nice and whole, and the abundance is waiting to rain down on you. Yeah. All right. Let me see. Who else do we have here? Yeah, Alana. This one's for you, girl. Let me get rid of this. All right, you know the drill. Focus really hard. For the new people out there, Like, a lot of times when you hear angel cards, you think they're warm and fuzzy and affirmations. And these guys are not, man. These guys tell you what you need to hear, whether that's really something you want to hear or not. And they never play the game of telling you what you want to hear. So I would just offer up, if it sounds a little gnarly at the beginning, take heart. They always give you good advice in the end on what to do with it. And just, man, the truth in my life, it is like an uncomfortable truth I will take a million times over a bullshit lie that just makes you feel good at the moment. That's the thing with these guys. They've made a really big difference in my life about being. It's not always tough love, but the tough love they give, like when I pay attention, always winds up right. All right, Alana, here we go. Words of wisdom from my good friend Alana. Words of wisdom from my good friend Alana. Words of wisdom. Ah, the angel of liberation, number 29. Stand your ground and face the music. Express your point of view. Stand by your standards and never compromise or settle for less. Rest. You're feeling the pressure. You'll see things more clearly after a good night's sleep. Man, like I had such intense dreams last night. I feel like I lived a whole nother life like that. Yeah. So good night's sleep is in order for all of us, I think. You're gifted with deep inner strength and can hold on in any adversity. You haven't realized your own strength yet. That is so true. There will be a challenge to the very basics in your life. Courage and responsibility will be required. Stick to your guns and watch everything unfold, regenerate and renew. You move in directions that you have passion for. You will require the assistance of others now. Strength and much energy will be needed. You are facing a test to your mettle to prove yourself against the competition. Then you know whether you have mastered your lessons. Have the guts, tenacity, and focus to meet the challenges that will be presented now. Stand up to opposition without backing down. You have the courage to face the odds and overcome any challenge. Your leadership ability shine as your opponents test your limitations. Continue to build your mastery. There you go, girl. Let's see. Iris, this one's for you. Yeah, Kim says, I agree with you. My dreams felt like a million different lifetimes last night. I think it's all the dude, there's so much astrological going on. And we're still in the midst of that like Neptune Saturn thing. We got this like blood moon eclipse, like planetary line. It's really super crazy. And yeah. So just be, like I said at the beginning of the show, just be like I've been giving myself um, extra slack. Right. All right, Iris. Take a nice deep breath with me. Let's look each other in the eye. And if you have something really specific, focus on that. If not, stay nice and centered. Words of wisdom for my friend Iris. Words of wisdom for my friend Iris. Words of wisdom from my friend Iris. Ah, yes. Verse 21. The angel of the ardent desire to learn. Okay. Love is not a business transaction. You're being overbearing and placing conditions on your love. You are a true extremist. Mirror, mirror. You work too hard or you play too hard, and you must somehow learn to balance that spot right at the center of the yin yang symbol, man. That blank space, dude, that's the answer to so much stuff. It sounds so simple, but it's the answer to so much stuff. Be aware when the world begins changing, when what was good begins to cause pain, the loss of happiness, the failure of a friendship, or disillusionment when you find out that your friends did not support you when you needed them. Never dwell on what's happening now. Turn around and focus all your energies in a new direction. Experience your emotions completely. Yeah, like don't try to block, don't try to like negate, just go through, but go through fast and don't hang around looking at the exhibits. Experience your emotions completely, go through them. Once the grieving is over and the pain subsides, pull yourself up and take charge of your life again with joy. Create, immerse yourself in new interests, light painting. No more pity parties. There's still a lot to do, and you have much yet to accomplish and much to give. Share the richness of your feelings in ways that support, comfort, and motivate other people. This will manifest tangible abundance for you. Okay, wow, this is a big one. Let's see what we got here. If you don't mind, if you're connected to me, tell me how to handle what I am, please. The things I feel, the people's energy. It's been a very bad 7 years, and I've never in my life thought such evil could exist. So cold and so many. I'm such a loving, caring person. I'd do anything for anyone. I love to help people. That's what I live for. But how come my life didn't get better? Why? I didn't understand. I just want to feel what I felt when you did that meditation with me, but more. Well, yeah, you get caught up when you're out in the world and you're concerned with what's going on with everybody else but yourself. You're not creating your own wholeness. And going to do that source meditation that we did and bringing back that light and bringing back that light and bringing back that light changes your personal frequency. And that's what you start to push out around you. And that's the energy that will really heal the world. That's the energy that will really heal the world and won't drain you. And, there was a comment that you made. Let's see, where is that again? I love to help people. That's what I live for. But how come my life didn't get any better? Because it's not a bargain. It's not a business transaction. Helping people comes from a place of unconditional love. And unconditional love means I don't expect anything from you. And your life may actually be getting better, but the perspective that you're in at the moment, like, keeps you from seeing that. Like, you have a lot of things to be grateful for. You have a really rich, caring, compassionate, empathetic soul. But you need to learn to, first of all, make a daily habit of going to blank space. Man, they are just screaming like really loud. Okay, okay, like enough. Like, that's the thing you need right now. You need a meditation practice that can get you out of your own head and connected to the source, the all, the true light. And that will make an amazing difference in your outlook on life and how other people interact with you. And as you change your frequency, the people that were there to get lessons from you and to teach you lessons, as you learn your stuff and your energy field changes, those, a lot of times, those people will go away and new people will show up that are more appropriate to the vibration and the frequency that you are right now. So just go inside, be the hermit in the tarot deck. Go inside and do your inner work, and without any concern for how anyone else is viewing it. And once your energy blooms into that sort of, you won't have to go, like, people will seek you out for help. All right. Rose says, yes, let's see. Karina says, and know that we are here to live our lives for ourselves. When you love yourself so deeply, it will draw people to you that love themselves deeply, and it's healthier. Exactly. You're always putting yourself out for other people and putting yourself second, and I can completely understand with you. And then you're kind of messed up in the sense of that. You're telling the universe that you don't count. I don't know if that makes sense. Yeah. Yeah, putting other people in front of you feels like that's compassion. But most of the time, like, when I like evaluate, but like, what that really means is I'm just skating on taking care of my own stuff while trying to concentrate on fixing everybody else. So, all right, let's see. All right, I have time for one more reading, and okay, Michelle, I'm gonna grab you. Yes. Concentrate, focus. Words of wisdom for my friend Michelle. Words of wisdom for my friend Michelle. Words of wisdom for my friend Michelle. Number 23, the angel of healing capacity. You are bored. You need motivation. You are unhappy with your accomplishments and the world in general right at the moment. So you make little effort believing it to be pointless, but it's not. Allow the things to flow. Have faith in the source to create the necessary changes to regenerate these circumstances. You are spiritually dissatisfied, exhausted, and disgusted with your current situation. Your intuition has been halted by your lack of focus or sense of purpose. And this indulgence in your emotions has led you to dissatisfaction and exhaustion. Anger can be a great energy. Use it productively. Use your frustration to fuel your forward movement. Your fear becomes the target of your anger. Your fear becomes the target of your anger and thus loses its iron grip. Remain open to the new opportunities that life is getting ready to offer you now. They bring contentment, peace, joy, and deep, deep satisfaction. All right, I said I was only going to do one more, but oh man, they just screamed at me. So, Evelyn, focus, girlfriend. Focus hard. Words of wisdom from my friend Evelyn. Words of wisdom from my friend Evelyn. Words of wisdom from my friend Evelyn. Oh boy. Number 44, the angel of the karmic warrior. You have let your disappointment grow into despair. This is not the time for rash major decisions. A knee jerk reaction will only hurt more. You can't put the milk back in the glass no matter how hard you try. Continue to see obstacles to love that can be overcome. There is still hope. Cry, let your tears fall like rain. What have you learned from this experience? Tomorrow brings a new dawn, another chance to do it better. Your courage blossoms from your dreams. It's always darkest before the light blooms, and there is always hope. This experience is an end, not the end. It's also an opportunity for a brand new beginning. Focus on happy news. Make a conscious effort to let go of this disappointment. You have learned well from past experiences. Accept the support from others. Look forward to new friendships, new interests like painting, and new occupations. Take time to see energy work. What remains important to you, even in the face of pain. All right. Oh man. Yeah. Okay. Here's I'm going to do a group reading for everybody I didn't get to. All right. Andrea, I'll catch you next week if you show up, please. Okay. Words of wisdom for the family. Words of wisdom for the family. Words of wisdom for the family. All right, number 51, the angel of universal medicine. You have learned to cope with your dilemmas and the compromises they demand. Your experiences have melted together and formed wisdom and discipline. You are on the right path. Stay the course. Keep your eye on the prize and know you have everything it takes to succeed. Know thyself. Respect thyself. Walk your own path. Defend your spirit without compromising. Be honest. Preserve your spirit. Keep mentally, physically, and emotionally fit, and your spirit will naturally guide you. Preparation and attention to detail ensure your success against any challenges, and you will be victorious. You have tremendous vitality, attractiveness, and charm to both sexes. Follow the flow of your highest purpose. Have the foresight and courage to turn away from that which is not right for you. Meet your future with an unshakable stance. All right, there we go. I really enjoyed our journey tonight, man. Thanks to all the new people that showed up, and please come practice with us every week. We're going to do some really crazy energy work along the way, and if you're not careful, you might just open up some of your own abilities in a really, really cool way. That's kind of the whole point. Like, I like talking, but I like actualizing. I love actualizing. All right. For anyone interested in like a full reading, I've got some meditations. I just updated my wizardofod.com site. I've got a whole services list, different kinds of readings and meditations and sound baths and a whole bunch of stuff. Go check it out. I think the prices are really fair, but I so get it that people are hurting right now, and if you're really in need and you need some help, call me up. We'll figure something out. All right. Next week, we'll be doing light painting. Round yourself up a camera and a flashlight. Hit that like, subscribe, leave a hashtag live down below, comment if you would. And if you could share, man, I would be really, really, really super grateful. Yeah. I know I'm forgetting to say something here. Oh yeah, make sure that you stick around like in 15 minutes for Jennifer and Nancy's Fashionably Spiritual. Man, that didn't come out too good. Fashionably Spiritual. There we go. All right. Love you guys very much. Thank you very much for spending your time and your energy with me. And I hope to see you again next week and continue our journey on the path to the light. We joyously come to the end of our session and send everyone on their joyous, happy way. We thank the angels, our guides and allies, for their wisdom and understanding, and most of all, their love of the source. And with absolute gratitude for all of it, the good, the bad, and the ugly, infinite, unconditional love, and our wish for bliss to the source, we close our circle.